You don't feel like the sanctity of your marriage has been violated today now that there are females and males getting married?
Doesn't bother me one bit. I love it. I think finally, we have reached a point where people can wed and love. And if you don't like that, you have lost.
Oh, so it doesn't affect you at all?
No, it doesn't.
Imagine that.
It affects me in a positive way.
Right. You know what I'm saying.
Like, I like the fact that we're the 38th state or whatever to finally say, yes, you make it. By the way, what a booming wedding consulting business this is going to be. I've already got it. Adam and Steve's Gay Weddings. And it's two guys who consult on gay weddings. They set up something down in St. Pete, the gayest city in the state of Florida, no offense.
Didn't they already nail that on Father of the Bride when they had those two guys that were the wedding coordinators?
I'm happy to say that I did not see Father of the Bride.
Never? I'm sorry. Martin
Martin
Short and the other guy.
Steve Martin, right?
And Franck.
I did not see Father of the Bride.
You're the movie guys, and I referenced Father of the Bride, and I'm coming up short.
No, I'm sorry. I did not see that movie.
Did you see Father of the Bride Part 2?
Oh,
I did.
Come on.
I mean, it's Steve Martin. Everybody loves Steve Martin and Martin Short.
It's a lethal combination, isn't it?
Can
Three
I borrow
amigos.
Can I borrow the Blu-ray?
Sorry.
All right. So anyway, congratulations to all gay people. We encourage you to go out there, get married, and reproduce. Anyway, big story number 3 is the fact that Uber and Lyft have been served with a cease and desist by a Kyle Cockcream, the Hillsborough County head of transportation. Cockcream is the head. I don't know where this is going to end up. This guy has a bug up his you-know-what about Uber and Lyft. Personally, I'm not going to take either of those ever again not just because of the weird experience we had, but because I don't want them knowing where I live. I went out to eat this past weekend with the Guayardos, and they were like, yeah, we took an Uber here. I said, so the guy picked you up at your house? They said, yeah. I said, so now there's a dude who's not even a certified taxi dude who knows where you live. You don't think that guy's going to get drunk this weekend and go, hey, let me take you by the Guayardos' house.
Not even that. He knows where you live. He knows you're gone for a while. You're going to be at dinner, and he can go back to your house.
I don't trust Lyft, and I don't trust Uber.
Why do you trust a regular taxi driver over an Uber driver?
I don't trust a regular taxi driver either.
Because a regular taxi driver could pick you up at your house.
Sure, yeah, but he won't. If I want to go somewhere, I trust Ken Lucci and Ambassador Limousine. Their flex plan is magnificent. None of their drivers, as far as I know, have ever come by my house or stolen anything or rearranged anything. They get me from point A to point B in a very efficient and quick and safe manner. And I'll be honest with you, I love the service. So all respect to those of you who want to avoid DUIs. I heard Shannon and Kevin talk about it today, saying that they should change the name to driving drunk people around, which is basically what it is. When people want to go out and drink, instead of designating one of them as a designated driver, they just go, let's take an Uber and go buck wild. So if you haven't looked into Uber's God View, you really should. Have you heard about this, their God View?
No.
It's something that only their executives can see, and at any point in time, they can look at who's in each one of their vehicles. Now, I'm not saying that should creep you out. I'm saying it creeps me out more than a little bit. Knowing that at any time, they can just be sitting there going, all right, who do we have in our vehicles right now? Where are they going? How often are they going there? Kind of creeps me out a little bit. So I don't know where the resolution is with Uber and Lyft, but I will say that if Cock Cream gets his way, by the way, can we please get that guy on the show? I know he'd probably have an issue with me just using his last name. If he wants me to call him Kyle, I will do so. But I would love to speak to Kyle Cock Cream and find out why it is that he has such a bug up his you-know-what about Uber and Lyft. Because I do too. I'm on your team. I think all taxis should be licensed through the livery isn't that weird? It's called livery. The actual art or the act of taking someone in a cab is called livery.
Really?
Livery. Fun fact of the day. Hey, Kayla.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better. Thanks for asking.
Good. You look vibrant. Did you watch the Shawshank Redemption over your holiday break?
I did not have time to watch it just
Right.
yet.
You're right, Seth. Good
Told
job.
you.
I got a tweet yesterday about watching it, and I went to go put it in, but I couldn't get out of bed without getting cold and shivering, so I decided just to stay in bed.
All right. Speaking of putting it in, how's things going with Sean Daly?
I have not seen him in 2 weeks. I don't think. I haven't seen him since the 26th or 27th, somewhere on there.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Everything. You guys still friends at least?
Yeah, we're good. It's we talk on a regular basis. It's just I'm busy. I got things to do, and he's busy. He's got
Sounds like the
kids.
blow off, doesn't it? Oh, he's got kids. Did
Yeah.
you hear that?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a blow off right
I
there.
told you she'd get tired.
She did. He's a little over exuberant. It's
You
cool.
guys are reading way into this. I'm a very busy person.
Yeah.
I was out of town for several days.
Mhm.
I don't know what you want from
Hey,
me.
you owe us no explanation whatsoever, my dear.
I called it.
I went out with Daly over the weekend, and he was sweating Kayla hard. He sent he sent Kayla a picture of us hanging out, and but the next 5 minutes he's checking his phone. He's like, I don't know why Kayla's not writing me back. I said, well, she's in New York with her mom. Maybe she's on the subway. Maybe she's traveling. Maybe she's busy right now. Finally, after like an hour, Kayla sends back a couple of hearts, and he's like, look at this, a couple of hearts. She finally got back to me. He's like, but these hearts aren't good enough. I can tell that she's getting over me.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Overanalyzing that entire conversation.
Single life. 727-579-1025 is our number, and 800-771-1025. Let me tell you real quick that this week only, Sunset Chevrolet Buick GMC has over 50 new Chevy, Buick, and GMC models with discounts up to $10,000. You can buy new from $13,900, and leases start at just $99 a month. And at Sunset Chevrolet Buick GMC, your credit is always approved, guaranteed. Plus, they'll throw in $5,000 minimum for your trade. Hurry in, only 50 vehicles with those drastic discounts, and once they're gone, they are gone. Find new roads at Sunset Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1800 Bay Road, Sarasota, or sunsetgm.com. That's plus tax, tag, and dealer fee of $5.99 with approved credit. Now, stay right where you are. Oh, this guy wants to support traditional marriage. I got a minute here. Let me take that. What's up, Chris? How are you?
Good. How you doing, Drew? Thanks for getting me so fast.
No problem whatsoever. I wanted to make you wait through the break, but you seem like a nice guy, so I wanted to talk to you.
I really appreciate that.
Yep.
I was calling, and I support traditional marriage, like I said, and I'll explain to you why as briefly as possible if you can do one thing for me first.
Okay.
Please. Define for me what marriage is.
Marriage is two people who love each other who want to pledge the rest of their life with each other.
Good word, pledge. That's a covenant. It's a bond. It's a relationship. It's a commitment to one another. It's a promise. And traditionally speaking, a covenant marriage is a bond before God. It is a promise before God.
Well, see, but then you got to throw it right out. But
That one person.
my friend, though, I just got to throw that out right there because not everybody has to believe in God. You can get married and not believe in God. You have every right to have your marriage validated. If you are an atheist, agnostic, non-believer, Satanist, whatever, you still have the legal right to pledge your life to someone else, and it has nothing to do with God.
And do those people go to a church or do they go to a courthouse?
Doesn't matter. Wherever they go to get the legal process of marriage done, that's where they go. They can get it done by a notary. They can get it done by an ordained minister, etc. But if you want to do it in a church, more power to you. The traditional wedding in front of the church with the priest and you go through this training and all that crap. I mean, all that wonderful pomp and circumstance. Great. You go ahead and do that. That's your wedding and your marriage. But if I don't believe in God, or if two men don't believe in God or women or whatever, then they have every right to get in front of a notary and have their marriage validated by law.
And I agree with that 99%. I believe that they have the right to a civil union.
But my man, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Okay. See, your use of civil union is simply because they don't jibe with what you believe religiously. You don't have the right to force your religious standards on anyone else, nor does the state of Florida, nor does the United States of America. So you have to respect the fact that where you might be a passionate believer in God and Jesus Christ, not everyone is, and not everyone has to be. So someone's wedding.
That, but traditionally,
tradition doesn't matter. Right. But my man, tradition really doesn't matter. Tradition is fine if you choose to embrace it. But if you don't want to believe in tradition, if you want to buck tradition, then you can certainly buck tradition. And now you can legally in 38 of our fine states.
And Master Purveyors, we're buddy with a book. Let's talk to our man down at Master Purveyors. Sean McGrady's on the line with us. Other things to do. See, let's talk to our man down at Master Purveyors. Sean McGrady's on the line with us. We should have an intro for him.
Meat man.
Like meat and things like that. Maybe some meat music out there, perhaps. Sean, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Master Purveyors, FLA.com. Let him know what you're doing, how many people, so on and so forth, and let him take care of it from there. That's how we do it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. All right, my brother. Thank you very much. We're going to eat some of this food in mere moments. I thank you.
Good. Enjoy, guys. Have
Thanks,
a great
buddy.
day, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Sean. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Duroc pork is the
Now legally marriage in Florida. No, you lost, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I respect you. You sound like a nice enough guy, but you lost the battle. It's now marriage. It's now wedding in the state of Florida. You lost, bro.
superior pork.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't wait to taste that.
Not
Bacon.
just. All right, my brother.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Have
Thanks,
a great
buddy.
day, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks,
Good man,
Sean. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Duroc pork is the superior pork.
The fact is, life has evolved past you, and it's
Bye.
time to accept the fact
Thanks,
Good man,
Sean.
Sean.
See ya.
women love other
Thank you.
women.
Bye.
The best thing
Duroc
you can
pork.
do is focus on your marriage marriage and not anybody else's or civil union or whatever you wish to call it, my good man.
So you say it's okay to legislate morality or no?
See you later, buddy. I hope you have a great afternoon, and thanks a lot for listening to this show. You lost.
All right, you too. God bless.
Thank you. You know, when they throw that God bless, that's basically them flipping you off, right? I think so. Like when you say something like that, like God bless, that's like take one of these with you. You might as well say go to hell. Right. Like don't say God bless when you don't mean God bless. Say kiss my ass. That's what you meant, sir.
His God bless is your thanks for the call.
Thanks for listening after an insulting tweet. All right, listen, I do appreciate the call very much. When we come back, you'll hear the celebrity with the least sexy voice read something extremely erotic. And if you're lucky and good, you just might hear me do one of the worst impressions ever. Next.
Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Phone. Now, another traffic update.
Had an earlier accident right at the end of the Howard Franklin Bridge between the bridge and Dale Mabry. Still have some backed up traffic as they clear it up. And watch out for a wreck at Curlew and 19. Meet the new Mini Cooper hardtop 4-door. It's got 100% more doors than the original. There's more legroom and headroom than a Mercedes CLA. Learn more at miniusa.com/4door. From the Safe Touch Security Traffic Center, I'm Mimi Lawson on 102.5 The Bone.
It's like The Walking Dead meets Sons of Anarchy and Boardwalk Empire with a little bit of Alf. That show was funny. He ate cats. The Mike Calta Show, now in his new time slot. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. It's the Mike Calta Show this morning. Download the 102.5 The Bone app to hear the full show replay.
The dreaded vending machine. You stand before it, tasked with the ultimate decision. Decade-old donuts at B7 or empty calories at E4. Yummy. Let Walmart's low prices help you snack smarter with 5.3-ounce Oikos 000 Greek yogurt for $1 and 4 packs of Light and Fit protein shakes on rollback for $5. Smart Snacker 1, vending machine 0. Start strong, save big. Walmart.
CRV deposit fee and tax may apply.
So, how's the New Year's resolution coming?
Awesome. I've been drinking more Aquafina and I feel great, but I'll feel even better when I'm soaking up the rays on my...
For your new smile.
Season's greetings from our Florida Medical Hearing family to yours.
Thank you for trusting us with your hearing health care needs. It's been our privilege to serve you. Your confidence in us has made us the largest and most trusted name in hearing health care in the state of Florida.
Our prayer for you is to have a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year.
Happy holidays!
Daddy cut the cash, so Sonny killed him? That's the allegation. The son of a wealthy hedge fund founder reportedly shot and killed his father for cutting his allowance. Not cutting it off, just cutting it down. He's 30, by the way. Investigators say the son tried to make it look like dad committed suicide at the parents' apartment here in New York City. He let his mother find the body when she got home.
She got back to the apartment about 15 minutes later, and she found Senior on the floor with a bullet hole in his head. She also found a gun resting on his chest with his left hand covering it.
Yeah, and the cops never bought it for a minute, they tell us. They say the gun placement made it pretty obvious this was no suicide. Who commits suicide then puts the gun on your chest? And they arrested this man, Thomas Gilbert Jr., right? No child. He's 30 years old, faces
YouTube thing on or no?
No, I'm taking it down just because.
Okay. All right.
It's just, sorry, guys.
All right.